Hey guys, welcome to a Vloggity vlog. This is where I'm going to talk about stuff. Just, it's a vlog. It's a video thing. There's going to be like very little editing, if any, and there's just going to be a spinning face on the screen. I kind of did this yesterday, but half the stuff I talked about became just nulled. I was talking about like what to do with the financial stuff, or like what am I doing to help myself in the situation that I am, that I brought up in the Yo Mama commentary, and my plans just did not work yesterday. First I guess I could probably just talk about it. First thing, let me just make an agenda here. I want to talk about the Yo Mama video and what I'm doing financially, try to help myself. I want to talk about where the channel is going, what I want to do with it, and see if you guys like the ideas, and then potential other endeavors I want to do, as well as talk a little bit about Patreon and other things like that. Yay, same old, same old. So first off, the last vlog that I didn't put up, I talked about what to do regarding college and things like that, because if you guys didn't watch the Yo Mama video, the commentary version, I kind of delved into my financial status, and that was a really hard thing for me to do, just because I want you guys to look up to me, and as soon as you start showing, the weakness in the armor, you don't. I assumed you guys would stop wanting to follow me, or you wouldn't see me as what you saw me before, and that's a scary thing for me. So so I went to a very expensive school. Most schools are really expensive now, but I couldn't take out federal loans. I wound up taking a lot of private without really completely understanding the situation and how things are, if I knew that, like, after going out of school, the student loan bills would be $1,500 a month, or $1,400-$1,500, depending on, I have interest rates that vary, and so like this month, for example, the interest rates actually went up, so the bill went up. And I didn't really understand the difference between federal or private. If I knew that federal was better and more manageable, I would fought more and looked more places for federal loans. Instead, my school's financial aid, they're not much aid. No offense to them if they actually somehow stumble upon this video, but they're more trained to just send you to the affiliated lender that the school is associated with, and that's how they do it. They just push towards them. And so I wound up taking a huge amount of student loans, mostly private. You guys may or may not know, for some of you that went to college and are paying bills right now, there's a lot of financial loan relief and programs like that placed in by the government, but they're all for federal, which are already kind of the manageable set of loans. Like, I have $30,000 worth of debt to federal, and that bill is only $175 a month. Not much. While the private, I have, 90,000, like loans to that. And that's, the good 1,200 this month, 1,300, a month. And that's not even touching any of the principal. I don't know if you guys understand loans and how they work, but, basically you take out money and every month you don't pay it back. They charge you so much. This is called interest. They usually have a percentage attached to it. So say my 90,000, each month, I have 5 different loans. They're not one, they're multiple. Like when you go to school, you don't just take out a giant loan for the whole school. You take out small loans, and then you can choose whether or not to consolidate it and make it one loan at the end. I chose not to, and the idea, because I had this I had this idea that I was going to pay off, like focus a lot of money on one loan because I thought there were going to be lower bills, lower payments, and focus on one, destroy that one over a couple of years, then take what I was spending on that, move it on to the next one, and avalanche. It's called avalanching debt, and that obviously is not the case. But so I have 5 little loans, and each one of them have different interest rates, and some of them are ridiculously high. For example, 10 is the most common on my set. So what they do is the principal's 90,000, and they go, okay, we want 10% of that, and so like it's 900 of what I'm paying is just interest. Like they add 900 to the bill each month, and so now that 1,200 that I'm paying, only really about 300 to 400 of it is actually going towards the bill. The rest of it is just paying off the interest that they added on. And so like it's a very slow process, especially with so much money. Hence why the bills are so expensive. What I recommend, this is what this is for, is if you're younger and you're about to go to college, choose your colleges wisely. Most colleges are overpriced for what they're worth. most stuff that you want to learn is online. YouTube, digital tutors, there's just so many different resources you can find that's much cheaper than college itself. Now, most jobs do require having a bachelor's of college. What I probably would have done, I'm not saying this is necessarily your guys' path, but if I had the choice over again, I would probably go to a local college that I could either get a huge scholarship, like for example, where I come from, Louisville. When I was first going to school, I could have gotten most of my school paid for by working at UPS or another place because they had a program in place. I would have done that instead, and then studied what I wanted to do online at night. Either through YouTube tutorials or going through Animation Mentor or something like that. But there's so many different programs you can go to that's significantly cheaper than going to a trade or a private school. And so just be really careful about what colleges you go to. Make sure when you go touring to colleges, you talk to the instructors and you ask them to be honest. And most instructors do truly care. I'm sure there's plenty of them that do it just for the paycheck. But there are people, and everyone that I work with, myself included, we do care about people's futures. And to be honest, teaching college is I need to make ends meet. I would probably I don't know. I don't like seeing other people being put in the same situation that I am. I try my best to make my classes as strong and as worth the price they're paying as possible. But yeah, so what am I doing with my student loans to try to get out of this mess? So consolidation was an idea. This is where the reason this is the point where I didn't post the commentary or the vlog yesterday, because I went and did my initial plan and none of it worked. So I've been looking at consolidation, and I was going to go to some banks and some credit unions and look to reconsolidate. I haven't consolidated in the first place, so just consolidate. And what that does is it takes your loans and it puts it into one, and then hopefully lowers the interest rate. And so I don't want to, right now it looks like I can only do it through the company that I already am. By the way, if you have to take out loans, I do not recommend Sallie Mae. They really have high interest rates, and they are the number one leading, at least in the US, loan provider. So they are what is most of student debt right now. And so my plan was to go to another bank because I've seen a lot of articles about it. And apparently most banks stopped last year taking on student loans. I think what happened was they probably spent too much buying all the loans, and now they need to recuperate before they can buy more. And so every bank that I went to yesterday, this was devastating, by the way. Just all of them, nothing. They turned me away. My personal bank that I do my checking and such with, we had a nice half an hour conversation about it. There was one that there is some online banks I found, like Wells Fargo, that I was like, okay, well, I'll do it with them. And basically I got turned down for that one because they said I didn't make enough to lower my payment. If that makes any sense. It's not what they said, but essentially they were like, I'm too high of a risk because of how much I would owe them, and how much I make does not equal out. And so I understand, I respect it. It sucks because basically that's what it felt like, was you don't make enough money to lower your payments. Sorry, buddy. And so I'm currently looking for more banks and looking for other programs that do consolidation, hopefully. Because what this could do, and going through the online calculators, it would, if I can get the loan consolidated into one big loan and the interest rate's 8.5 or lower, and I paid off instead of right now my loans are set for 15 years, so I have to hold on to this bill for 15 years and then it'll be paid over. If I can extend it to 30, it'll suck that in 30 years I'll be finally done with it, but the payment would lower from the current $1,200 to a more stable $700, somewhere around that area, which would be amazing. I mean, it's still way too much, but in comparison, I could actually afford it. So that's kind of what I'm working with. I'm sorry if this is really, really boring to a lot of you guys. I think it's very important. So for the ones that are going to college or about to go to college, this is for you. All right, so what you guys really want me to talk about. Oh, by the way, I want to mention something. So on top of all that bank stuff, I had the worst day ever. So after being rejected by 3 banks in a row, my I don't know if I should mention this on the thing, but I got a call from the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, and I got broken up with. And then on top of it, like, I know this is like the pittiness, like, okay, bank's big, really important. Girlfriend, you know, pretty important, but not as high as the whole financial stuff. And then you have the pizza. I ordered a pizza. I might have gotten a little drunk yesterday, out of just being kind of upset about, you know, the financial and relationship status changing. And so like I wasn't super drunk. I wasn't like blackout. I took a mouthful of whiskey. I don't know how many shots that was because I just drank from the bottle. We just have some liquor over here. And I was just like, you know, I'm going to play Goof Troop. I made some Instagram videos that I deleted immediately afterwards. And I ordered a pizza, and I thought I was ordering a spicy pepperoni pizza. This is a pizza that is spicy pepperoni and pepperoni are a little bit different. Spicy pepperonis have a little bit more of a kick. Well, apparently what I ordered was a spicy pepperoni pizza that happened to have regular pepperonis and then all kinds of peppers thrown on top of it. Like, I don't understand who, like, because even if I asked for jalapenos on it, who throws that many? Like, it looked like they took a handful of jalapeno, you know, pieces and just dropped it on the pizza. It was very upsetting, and out of frustration, I ate it, and my mouth was on fire the entire night. Bad day was bad. I'm obviously much better. I slept it off. I watched like Arrested Development and fell asleep. Anyways, okay, so what you guys want to hear? What am I doing with the channel? What changes am I doing? So my plan right now is I really want to get, and I totally fucked it up this week, but I want to get a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday schedule going. I want Mondays to maybe be vlogs. We'll see how this one responds to. If not vlogs, it would be digital sketchbooks or animations or I don't know. It would be like a variety of things. It just depends on what I can produce at that time. And so Monday would be just kind of this like random thing. If I don't have much time and I just need to record a quick vloggity vlog, I'll record a flick. I'll record a vloggity vlog. If it's if I have a little bit more time, I'll do a digital sketchbook. You know, I'll draw some stuff. Maybe some watch me draw fans, stuff like that. But then also, I want to do animations. That's something I've always said I wanted to do, and now that I'm single and have a lot more free time, let's do this. I mean, that's at least 2 days out of my week that is now freed up to do more stuff. So let's do some animations. I think my plan with the animations is do some simple stuff and then ramp up. I really want to make some really heartfelt animations. Like, I want to make funny stuff. I know people love funny stuff, but I also want to, like, I always reference Community as, like, my favorite, and, like, I want to do something like Community. I want to have, like, a really good plot and have character-driven animations where you guys really like the characters, but I also want to make it funny. And so that's kind of my goal with these things. I have a series called Pixels and Bits. It's going to be a 16-bit animation. It's kind of like Flygon, but a little bit different because I'm going to spend actual time on it. Flygon's production schedule is really hectic. Most of the time I end up having a week to 2 weeks to work on it. And, you know, that's not a lot of time to work on a 2-minute video on top of teaching, on top of your mama, on top of your mama, on top of anime, on top of just, you know, then my channel itself. So I really want to spend some time with it. I'm still in the pilot stage of writing the script. Like, I have the story circle that I want. I have the resolution idea. Now I just got to script it out, do a couple of drafts, do some you know, storyboards, time it out, and, you know, I want to make this into an actual production. But in the meantime, while I'm working on those things, I do want to do some simple animations, some fun stuff, because with animation, really, to be successful on YouTube, you have to have an archive. What was amazing about my little hiatus this year was I was still making a little bit of money. Not much, but, like, without actually posting videos, I was still making about $100 a month off of ad revenue from old videos, which is just outstanding to me. So if I can get a good amount of animations where people are watching them constantly and such like that, I think my channel can really boom. And so I just need to kind of focus on some small concept stuff, so maybe some black and white animations, and then move on. And just, like, as the income comes in from the ads, the more time I can spend on it, or whether or not Patreon kicks off, one of the two. But it definitely, right now, how much I make off of animations does not equal the amount of time it takes to make animations. And then that's the hard part. That's where most of the YouTube animators are struggling right now, is that how much time it takes to put into it, put in good animations. Like, I know I can produce stuff that's similar to like Rice Pirates or Red Minus's stuff. I can do that. I've done it before. It just takes a long time, and I still need to get the ideas, and because like if I'm going to put that much time and effort into it, I want to make it something special. I want the story to be really, really great. I do have a Pokemon. I always go back to Pokemon when I talk about animation. I think I have a really good idea for a Pokemon like short thing that I'm going to be talking with some friends to kind of come up with some ideas to work on it with. But yeah, so there might be like some simple stuff, like maybe a Rapid Show Pokemon parody. I have an Animal Crossing idea that I want to do, but after I get a couple of those in, I definitely want to start working on original characters. Yeah, so there we go. Other things to talk about is Patreon, by the way, for anyone that's still on here. You're obviously diehard fans. I was really happy with this. Is one of the Patreon goals now, or not goals, but Patreon rewards, is that I make sketch postcards, which originally I was just going to do like cards, like get index cards and paint it, or color it, or draw it, or whatever, and then, you know, package it and mail it. But postcards just sounded like a much better idea. You know, one, it saves on postage, and I can mail it anywhere. And so I'm really excited. I mailed off the first one today, or well, yesterday, and or I put it in the mailbox with the mail already ran, so it's technically going out today. But yeah, so I think that's really excited. For anyone that's still listening to this, you are probably the coolest fans ever. Go you. But yeah, okay, so I tested out a Let's Play thing with Let's Play Five Nights at Freddy's. I edited it. You might notice some people complained that it was too short, but honestly, if I would have put up the full Let's Play, it was about like a half an hour long, and most of it was just me with my mouth open going, I'm not really good with the Let's Play thing. I'm not good at like drawing and commentating, and I'm not good at playing video games and talking at the same exact time. It doesn't work that way. If I was ever going to do a Let's Play channel, which you guys have expressed interest in me doing, it would probably be with I've been kind of playing around with the idea with it. I like the idea of having an extra revenue stream popping up. I like the idea of you guys getting to know me and a couple other artists while playing video games. Because the Let's Plays, I understand, people aren't going to Let's Plays to watch someone play video games. They're going to Let's Plays to kind of learn more about someone. They have a similar interest as you, and you kind of relate with them. You kind of become friends with them, even if it is one-sided, you know, because they delve a lot of their personal stuff in here. That's kind of why I'm doing the vlogs now, potentially doing the vlogs. We'll see how the responses is, but or the commentaries, is that you get to know us a little bit better, and that helps build a content creator and a audience relationship, and that's cool. But if I did decide to do a Let's Play channel, it would definitely not be by myself playing video games, because there would be no dialogue whatsoever. And it would be mostly to supplement some of the stuff I wouldn't be able to make money off of this channel. And it would also be to promote this channel. I would never abandon this channel to play video games on another. It would, as soon as that channel took priority, I would probably drop it. Someone has to call me out and be like, Steven, you're focusing too much on this. And you're like, yeah, you're probably right. All right, time to pull the plug. But I've been talking with two other artists. I'm not going to name names, but about potentially starting a Let's Play channel called Drawn to Games. I don't know when or if it's going to happen, but I guess I'm just kind of throwing this out here to gauge people's views. Even better is this is at the 18-minute mark, so like no one's listening by now. If you're listening, leave a comment down below. I'm listening. 18 for the win. I don't know. But yeah, so that's I think that covers everything I want to talk about. What to do or what not to do with college loans. What I'm doing with the channel, and a little bit of Patreon, and a little bit about a potential channel that I would make. Leave a comment down below if you liked what you see today. If you want me to do more vlogs, if you like them, and just dialogue with me. Respond to the stuff I talked about. What's your thoughts? What you think I should do? And I like to hear from you. I really do. So I will see you guys. There will probably be another video today. There will probably be the actual watch redraw, if not today, tomorrow. Again, sorry, I'm really terrible at this whole uploading things on Wednesday thing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. Soon.